Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So we're on part 2 of the great mod drop after the update for console. So what we've got today is placeables and production chains. So we'll start with the first one. We've got that in front of us. This is the Christmas pack by Rowley Christie VSR Modding Sur. It's 5.3 megabyte on the download, and you get a snowman and a Christmas tree, which is very nice since Christmas is now less than 1 week away. So you'll find this in the construction menu, under decoration and under lights. So you got the Christmas tree there, 1,000 to buy, and the snowman 1,000 to buy, and they will also generate money for you. So I've got this on easy economy at the moment, and that's saying 264 a month. So it's not a great deal, but every little helps, you know. All money into your pocket is excellent. So there we are, 2 little placeables ready for the festive period. Very nice indeed. So that's the Christmas pack by Rowley Christie VSR Modding Sur. Right, on to this one. This is the Meridian milk tank. This is by Marcus LS Modding Team. It's 0.22 megabyte on the download, and it is a placeable fillable milk tank. So this has got a 600,000 litre capacity, and you're going to find it under constructions and then under buildings and containers. There we are, 46,500 to buy, and that's it. Very nice indeed. Obviously this is just a placeable tank. It's not like some of the others we've seen already where you can actually buy the milk in. You have got to put it in and empty it out yourself. So just bear that in mind. You can't just go buy 600,000 litres of milk. You are going to have to put it in from your cows. But that being said, it's alright, that is. Very nice indeed. Okay, on to this one. This is the Diesel Buy Station by Camillos 0397. It's 0.14 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, it's a fuel station, fuel pump, whatever you want to call it. It's alright, that is. Nice little small footprint on there. So you're going to find this in the construction menu, under tools. And there we are. Diesel Buy Station. Going to cost you £2.5 grand to buy. And then you've got your little filling up station that you can have on your farm. Obviously you're going to have to pay for the diesel, so it's not going to be free, but yeah, excellent. Very nice indeed. That's the Diesel Buy Station by Camillos 0397. Right, on to these. So this is the Silage Silo Pack by Ostre. 0.16 megabyte on the download, and you'll probably recognise these from 19. If it's not these ones, it's something similar, because I can remember using these. So you've got the large one here, medium, and then small at the end. And you'll find these in the construction menu, under buildings, silos. There we are. So the small one is 4,200, medium one is 6,400, and the large one is 9,200. So what you'll do with these, you'll get your forage, whatever you've got, you'll stick it in there, turn it into chaff, blanket it over, and then create some silage for your cows. So that's those. Very nice indeed. Obviously, you know, we have seen something similar to this in 19, so there's not really much to say about that. But yeah, if you want to use them rather than the big concrete ones, that's great. Right, that is the Silage Silo Pack by Ostre. Okay, on to the next one. Right, we have this here. This is the Bee House by Mephius. It's 4.43 megabytes on the download, and as you can imagine by the title, it's a beehive. Don't know if you can see them bees coming out of there, but that's excellent. Right, so you're going to find this, as you can imagine, in the construction menu, under animals and under bees. So you've got there 20 grand to buy. No options on it. It is what it is. It's a building. And obviously you've got to place your honey spawn area next to it. Ah, that's right, that is. Little shed style beehive. There's something a little different to the ones we've already got. Nicely detailed. I like that. That's alright. Just get these down, get your honey on the go. Excellent. So that's the bee house by Mephius. Right, so up next you've got these traffic warning signs here. So this is by Shabbat. It's 1.08 megabyte on the download, and you've got these 6 options. You've got some barriers and a couple of cones. So you'll find these under construction, under decoration, and others. There we are. So we've got the smaller cone 20, next cone 30, barrier 10, small barrier 40, medium barrier 50, and double barrier 60. So if you want to mark off some areas on your farm, or you need to do a bit of road works or close a road, whatever you're up to, these could come in very nice indeed. That's the traffic warning signs by Shabba. Now onto this one. Now I've definitely used this one before, because I had this on my head-to-head videos back in 19. This is the Placeable Ramp by Pisty and Vanquish 081. 1.96 megabytes on the download, and you'll find it in the construction menu, under buildings, under tools, and there you have it, ramp. £1.5 to buy. Obviously this is for getting a trailer up higher so you can dump it into another trailer, not like making a ramp for a jump like I did, but you know, whatever you're into. Yeah, excellent. I use this a lot. Very nice indeed. That is the Placeable Ramp by Pisty and Vanquish 081. Right, onto this one here. This is the Brick Doghouse. This is by Team IWMM. It's 3.69 megabytes on the download, and it's a brick house for your dog, which has wandered off. Alright, it's probably hiding somewhere. So you'll find this under constructions, under animals, and others, as you can imagine. There we are. It says 800 to buy. So a bit cheaper than the standard doghouse we had in the game. You can only have one per map. You can go up and you can feed. Dog's called Coco apparently. Feed your dog, pick the ball up. The usual standard doghouse shenanigans with that. That's alright, that is. Nicely detailed with the brickwork and the old corrugated roof. Oh, here he comes. I'll put food out now. Yeah, he's in. Sounds about right. Okay. Right, so that's the brick house for dogs by Team IWMM. Right, now on to this pair here. This is the Cat Troll and Pig Troll diesel tanks. So these are storage tanks for your diesel. So obviously we've got one in the shape of a cat, and we've got one in the shape of a dog. So you open the door up like that, and it produces the field trigger. Do the same on the cat. Now don't get me wrong, they look alright, it's just not to my taste, shall we say. You know, if you're going down that themed farm situation, then yeah, okay, fair enough, entirely up to you, but I'd rather have something that looks more realistic, if you know what I mean. Got the load point there, obviously you're not going to be able to buy it. Oh, are you? So what is that? Yes, you can. You can fill them up without having to... Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, so if you go to the triggers on the back, see that one's got the spanner and that one's got the unload. But you can both, when you come up to it, refill, and it gives you the option. So there's no more storage space because we filled that up. Okay. Right, so that is one good thing about them. You can fill them up without having to go to the fuel station yourself. Yeah, alright. It's entirely up to you. You may like this thing. Use it if you will. You'll find these in the construction menu under containers. Right, so you've got a couple of options there. You've got the Catrol and Catrol Black. These are all the same size, 3,000 litres. They're all £5 each, so it's just whichever design you like. So you got the Catrol and the Catrol Black. You got the Pigtrol Red and the Pigtrol Black. So whichever one you fancy, that's what you can do. Those are the Catrol and Pigtrol diesel tanks from Meridian 99. Okay, onto this workshop. Right, so this is the US workshop by Zuvi93. 1.66 megabyte on the download, and it is the shed, workshop, barn, whatever you want to call it, from Elm Creek. And as we're already on Elm Creek, you can imagine that it's a bit random. Okay, so we'll go into it. Workshop options, nothing, because we've got nothing in there. So I'll go grab tractor. Bear with me a minute. Right, so I've got my tractor in, just past that yellow and black line. So that's in the work area. So you'll come into here, click the spanner, and it's going to tell you how much that this tractor needs to have repairs done on it. So this is pretty much a brand new tractor. I only had it half an hour, so not a lot on that one. We'll repair it whilst we're here anyway, and that is it. Excellent. Obviously, if you have been playing on Elm Creek, you're familiar with this barn, but this adds the workshop feature to it. Very nice indeed. Right, so you'll find this on constructions. Under tools. There we are, US workshop, 55 grand to buy. Yeah, excellent. I like that. So you could sell your barn, if you're playing on Elm Creek, sell the standard map one, and then put this one in its place, and then you've got a little workshop for you. Excellent. Right, on to this one. This shed. Right, this is the small wooden shed by Stefan 1997, 6.45 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's a shed. I think the name pretty much gives that away. Looks very nice, nicely detailed on the weathering on the woodwork. It's a small shed. There's not really a lot you can say about it. Let's see if I can get this vent in. It does say small shed. We'll just see how small it is. Obviously, it's not deep like the Elm Creek barn next to it. Oh, we get a big vent in there, so it's not that small. Right, so right up against the back wall there. So yeah, oh, that's alright, that is. Obviously you're not going to be able to store a stupid amount of... Oh, I'm stuck now. Right, get back in. You're not going to be able to store a huge amount of equipment in there. But no, that's alright, that is. Nice little shed to keep your equipment in. So that's the small wooden shelter by Stefan 1997. Right, so that is all the placeable mods that have come out in this pack. Now what we're going to do is get on to the production chains of this map. So first up, we've got this one. This is the stone crushing lime production with lights and solar panels. This is by Flusty94. It's 2.49 megabytes on the download, and you'll find this under constructions, under production, and under factories. There we are. 15 grand to buy. It's going to give you, if you're playing like me on easy, 1248 a month from your solar panel setup. So that's very nice indeed. Obviously it's not a great amount of money, but every little helps, like we said over there by the Christmas tree and snowman. More money in your pocket the better. Right, so what you've got here is obviously you've got your loading in point at the top, like the standard map crusher. Loading point on the floor, also like the standard one. And you've got your menu option here, so we'll click in there. And then that gives you your recipe, shall we say. Saying for this one, it's 1,000 litres of stone. It's going to give you 4,000 litres of lime. Now that is a bit of a strange one, because you're getting 4 times the amount that you're putting in. The figures don't seem right on that. It's making lime out of nothing. I know you're crushing it down, but literage is still literage. That shouldn't really change much. It should actually go the other way. You should lose a little bit in production, but okay, it is what it is. And then what you'll do, once it's finished doing what it's doing, you'll pull up onto this nozzle here, and that's where you get your lime out. Nice and simple. So that is the stone crushing lime production with lights and solar power panels. Why do I keep saying solar power? Solar panels. Okay, on to this one. This is the multi-production factory. This is by LSMT modding team Age Star. It's 1.91 megabytes on the download, and you'll find this under construction, under production and factories. There it is. It's going to cost you 170 grand to buy, but this comes out with lots of different things. Now what I did find is when I placed this down, it didn't give you that spanner symbol. Couldn't find that anywhere. So if you're going to want to go into the production menu of this, you're going to have to go in through the normal menu. So we've got there multi-production factory. So we can make lime, we can make solid fertilizer, we can make seeds, and we can make mineral feed. So that's different options for you there. So obviously for the lime, you're going to want water and stone. See that's a bit different to the lime production. You know, you got to put water in and you got to put stone in, and then you're getting 1,000 out. Yeah, that makes more sense. You're getting out less than what you put in. Anyway, we'll carry on. Solid fertilizer, you're going to want manure, slurry and digestate, and you'll get out solid fertilizer. But then again, why would you put manure, slurry and digestate in to get solid fertilizer when you can just spread those across the field? I don't know. It's just something that I thought. Well, we'll carry on. Seeds, you need to put solid fertilizer, wheat for some reason, and water in, and you'll get seeds. Then mineral feed is a bit of a recipe there. So you're going to need hay, potatoes, silage and canola, and that'll give you mineral feed. So if you got cows on the go and you want to be using that, particularly if you got that robot barn, because that didn't really work unless you put the mineral feed in, there you are, there's a factory for you. So obviously once it's all produced, that's your output pipe there, so you pull a trailer underneath. Input is here, just dump everything in there, even the water. Now, this is a nice little bit you got on the side, little recipe there, what you need to put in to what you're getting out. I like that, nice little board on the side. Excellent. Obviously the detailing is very nice, factory style. You got your silos on the side. Oh, I like that. There's something in there that you're wanting to produce rather than buy, that's alright. Alright, so that's the multi-production factory by LSMT modding team Age Star. Right, on to this one over here. Oh, before we go past it, the multi-fruit selling station has had an update. You can now get the mineral feed out of that as well as everything else. So if you want to do that, go and update that. That's not a separate mod, that's an update. But we'll come over to this one here. This is the Limestone Factory. And as you can imagine, this is going to make lime. So this is by Team IWMM. It's going to cost you 80 grand to buy. And you'll find it under construction. So in production, factories again. And there it is. So as with the other two for making lime as well, you put stones in, you get lime out. So you put your stones in here, you get your lime out of that pipe. We'll go into the production menu here. So see, this is a more realistic one. You put 12 in and you get 9 out. So you normally lose a bit of product in the production scenario. So that's always good. So there we are. That is the lime factory. Now this is very nice. On here, obviously, got this little animation of that stuff on the go. That's always nice to see. A bit of dust going into the air. And there's one that comes out the chimney. There we are. Oh, but that's alright, that is. Obviously, you'll probably recognise the actual building because it's the same one as the grape factory. But it's been repurposed, redone, kitted out. Ah, very nice. If you want your limestone to be made rather than bought, you can use this. This is the Lime Factory by Team IWMM. Excellent. Very nice indeed. Right, on to the last one. So this is going to be something that a lot of people wanted in 19 and I've already asked about it as well. Is this. This is Forage Factory, or what most people would probably call it. There, what's written on the side, the TMR Factory. As with the others, you're going to find it under construction and production. There we are. TMR Factory is going to cost you 170 grand to buy, and obviously you're going to put in what you need to make TMR. Again, this one hasn't come up with the spanner symbol to go into the production menu, so we'll have to use the usual start button, menu button, whatever you want to call it. So go down there, TMR Factory. There we are. 1,000 litres of silage, 500 litres of grass, 1,000 litres of mineral feed, 500 litres of straw will get you 1,000 litres of TMR. So that's the ratio for you. Obviously with the factory, it's saying you need to have the mineral feed. So obviously if you're using a mixer wagon, you can just put in the silage, grass and a straw and you'll get it. But with the factory, you need the mineral feed. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, apart from that, very nice indeed. Obviously, it is always good to have something, you know, with using trailers and whatever and trying to get the mix really spot on, it's sometimes a little difficult. So if you've got a facility that will help you with that, that's excellent. Right, that's the Forage Factory by LSMT Modding Team Age Star. Right, so that is it for the placeable and production part of the Great Mod Drop. Drop it in the comments below which one you like, which is your favourite, which one you think's best. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, we muchly appreciate it. But for today, that's it for me, and I will see you in the next one.